guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so this is the second part of my haul for this month. Or it wasn't actually purchased in this month, but I had another one, I think last weekend. I purchased this in February. Actually all of these things here, but I was waiting on these two to show you some of these things. I actually still have one more book I'm waiting for Amazon, and honestly, I think it's supposed to come either next week or next month, and I ordered it several weeks ago, but I think it's coming from overseas, so whatever. There are some books on Amazon France and Amazon Japan that I'm looking at, so you might see another haul in April. Anyway, I'm going to show you the coloring supplies that I purchased, although I can also use these in my journals, and then I'll show you the two new coloring books that I've received. So let me get this organized and I'll be right back. Now, I apologize for the glare. I think there's some shine on here, but we'll get through these quickly. I picked up actually all of this from Amazon. I did want to try out these Prismacolor Junior Pastel pencils. I haven't even taken these out of the box. I might do a separate video on these, but I did want to try the six piece set because I think this actually comes a little bit bigger, but I also don't know if these colors are already found in the regular Prismacolor set, as well as what the difference is between Prismacolor, which I think are premieres, and Prismacolor Junior. I'm assuming these are geared towards school kids or whatever. I picked up this set of pencils, which are rainbow pencils, multicolor pencils. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, so they've got different colors, and I liked this set. I'm hoping you can see, because a lot of the ones that I've seen on Amazon with these multicolors are actually just the same 5 or 6 colors in a pencil, so all the pencils are the same. These actually have different cores, so there's different colors involved. And I'm actually going to film a video after this playing around with some of these. I've actually played around with these in some other things, and they definitely serve a purpose for me. They're not the best quality pencil, but for what I'll be using them for, I think they're going to work just fine. I've been looking at the Kohinoor tricolor pencils. They're kind of pricey, but if they're a better quality pencil and they give sort of the same effect that I'm looking for, I think I might actually get those. Now this does come with a little sharpener. One of these deals here, but I just have been using my Doll 133 and they work just fine in that. And then the last thing I found, it was recommended while I was checking out. It's these Pentonic Glitz glitter gel pens. Now, I love glitter gel pens. I don't know how glittery these are. But I think when I do that video where I'm testing out those rainbow type of pencils, I'll also put these down because I don't swatch anything. So yeah, these are like $4 or $5. So I thought, okay, well, I mean, can never go wrong with a glitter gel pen. But those are the supplies that I purchased. And just before I forget, all of the Amazon related things I will link in the description box below. They are affiliate links. I do earn a small commission, but it does not change the price for you if you do choose to click on those links. These or at least this one, I had seen on Wendy's channel. I'll link her channel below. She had received a book from Storm's Eye Design. This is a Scottish artist out of the UK, and so I immediately went to the website to purchase this. I also saw a short flip through on the website of this one, and of the two I actually prefer this one. There's a third one which is a witchy one, and again there's a short little flip through video on the website, but one, it wasn't available when I purchased, and two, I actually did like this one better. Now they are a glossy cover, so I apologize for whatever glare. I film blind, so my phone is up there and I actually won't be able to see anything until I go and edit, but these are shiny covers, so I'm pretty sure there is a glare. And just to give you an idea, I paid $19 US for each of the books, so not a bad deal, especially since this is all hand-drawn art. I paid $15 in shipping coming from the UK, and this took like 2 or 3 weeks. It was in a kind of it wasn't in a hard mailer, but it came pristine. The corners are fine, the book is fine, so I would definitely recommend, and I will link the shop below. Not sponsored, not affiliated. I did purchase these with my own money. And for the US people, because these are kind of a strange size, this is 8.5 by 11. And if you can see, I want to show the width first. So it's not quite what is that, 8.5 wide, so it's just shy, so maybe 8.25 maybe, because there's not much of an overhang on, if you can see the paper on the side, but it's also not, it's also taller than 11, so maybe 8.25 by almost 12. Now that doesn't bother me because where I'm going to be storing them, it's going to be flat like this versus like this, because the cabinet that I have a lot of my books on right there only takes books that are less than 11 inches tall. But I did want to give you kind of a scale that I'm most familiar with by 8.5 and 11 piece of paper, just to give you an idea of where it falls on a size perspective. Because I do like this Weird and Wonderful one a little bit more, I'm actually going to do that as the final flip through. It does come with a cute bookmark. I don't use bookmarks, so it's just going to stay in here. There's 32 wild and wonderful coloring pages, and again, all hand-drawn by this illustrator. She actually does have other things on her website, so I highly recommend that you go and check. The paper is thick and it's smooth. This is going to be alcohol marker, at least for a base, and then I'll see, this might actually work really well with water-based, like markers or paint. I'm not sure, but as you can tell by the cover, this is all going to be about frogs and flowers, and I think it's just really sweet. It is glue bound, so I don't know that I want to break the spine fully because I don't want pages to fall out, but again, really cute artwork. Good quality paper. I'm hoping that alcohol markers work really well. I will do some testing and playing, and I certainly can give you my thoughts. But again, it's a really sweet coloring book. And I do appreciate that it is hand-drawn. Now, it looks like this wood frame is the same, but how the frame is decorated changes up, and I can appreciate that. I do like that it's framed out because I don't know that I necessarily want to color to the end of the page. And again, it's just this cute frog or frogs just hanging out with some tadpoles. Frogs are not one of those genres that I love or I hate. I think it's cute, and I thought it was cute enough coloring book that I was cool about purchasing it. I do believe the witch one is now available. I think Wendy has a video that she has the other two that she didn't receive, so that weird one and the witchy one. So if you're interested in a full flip of the witchy one, I haven't watched the video yet, then go ahead to Wendy's channel. And again, super cute, and I love the quality of the paper. I probably will not purchase Amazon printed books anymore. There are some hand-drawn artists like R.J. Hampson, or what's the other guy's name? it'll come to me. He does the little mice and the Annie Day ones, all hand-drawn artists, but I don't like the quality of the paper, and they don't have a choice. There isn't much options if you are doing Amazon printed books, so I understand. So they need to work with the publishers that they can work with, and that makes sense. But I don't like working in that kind of paper anymore. So I'm just going to focus on hand-drawn artists who have better quality paper. And it looks to be, well, there are pictures in here that are seasonal, but it doesn't look to be in a seasonal sequence. But there are certainly pictures in here that I like better than others. I don't purchase a coloring book assuming that I'm going to finish it all, or honestly even half. I purchase coloring books that I think, yep, I'd like to spend some time in that. If just to look at the artwork, that's fine for me. I do want a working collection where I'm actually in the stuff that I purchase, but I also know that with my anxiety and the kind of time that I have available towards my hobbies, sometimes it's just enough to help with my anxiety just to flip through things and look at the artwork that people do. Now, just looking at these little postcard type size ones, these are not, as far as I can tell, exact replicas of the bigger version. So let me look for the Christmas tree one. Yeah, so this is the Christmas tree one, and this isn't, oh, maybe it is. If you take this little piece up here and flip it, then you have this. The little things up here are different, but again, it's small enough and interesting enough that I could actually see coloring both, although I probably wouldn't color that big Christmas tree one because I don't actually find that picture very interesting, but I do like this one. And I do like that there's 4 little vignettes on the page. I'm actually quite drawn to these versus the bigger page ones. And just a few more pages to go in this one. And so a little bit more about Emma Peters. I love that she plays World of Warcraft because I believe that's where Azeroth is. I used to play that with my sister and my brother, but I wasn't actually really good at it, so I would just stay in the auction house and try on clothes. Some of the questing areas are kind of scary, so I didn't like it. So anyway, that is this first book, the Frogs and Flowers coloring book by Storm's Eye Designs. And then this one I definitely prefer of the two. So this is the Weird and the Wonderful coloring book, again by Storm's Eye Designs. Same bookmark. And even though the paper is super thick, I'd still recommend to put something in between, just in case if you are using alcohol markers or even wet mediums that it bleeds through and ruins the other page. But again, you've got that frame, but to me, the artwork is just, the attitude that this little crafter frog is giving me is just amazing. I love it. I love it. And some of the vignettes in the back I thought were really interesting as well. And I think what a big difference between this one and the other one is, so this one I think could be very much in line with the one I just showed you, but there's no frogs on this page. So it gives the artist the opportunity to have some of the same style, but then introduce some different animals. Like I think this is a raccoon or gopher. I don't know. We don't have those in Hawaii, so it doesn't really matter. Dragon is super cute. The witchy stuff, you know, I love witchy stuff. This is sort of mandala-ish because I believe this top and this bottom are reverse copies of each other. She's really cute. This little thing here says Fink. I don't know if that's her name or if that's the club's name. but she's cute. The only human I think I've seen so far. Again, witchy stuff. Another dragon. He seems older. Maybe this is Tarn and the other one is Adurna. And if you know, you know. Another cute little frog. Looks like one of those portraits you take when you're in school. You know, look off into the distance while I take your portrait for the yearbook. Like this guy, the skulls. I think that's kind of cute. Mushroom house. Quite a fancy one to boot. It's what, 4 stories? Hopefully it has an elevator. I'm not good with stairs. A witchy frog. That's a nice little combination of things. Oh, another one. She's got 3 dogs. So that's a pug and a collie and that guy. I don't really know dogs. But I think she's cute. And I like that she's a little chunky. I like that. Again, mandala-y because I think it's, well, no, it's not quite a flip because these 2 butterflies are not the same. But it has a lot of the same elements, so you could treat it sort of like either wallpaper or mandala, because there are similar elements, but not all of it is a mirror copy of the other. Oh, another witch. She's about to cast a spell. Oh, what a cute little cow. That's adorable. And then an angry pumpkin head. It seems to have a... Oh, okay. So these are his hands, and these are his hands, and these are... Okay, like how many hands does this guy have? That's the creepy part of this guy. Although he has a head and arms. Oh, and I guess that's his body right there. Yeah. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's very interesting. More mushrooms. A little witchy montage. I think that's pretty. A fox. I think that's a fox. A queen bee with really bright eyes, almost anime style. I think that's really pretty. And I like that it has this kind of coloration here because I usually see I think those are hexagons, but not anything inside. So this gives me an idea of where to put different colors just to make it look interesting. Oh, a Christmassy gnome type thing. That's quite the outlier, but it is what, weird and wonderful, so it doesn't have to have its own theme. So it's like this frog is trying on different outfits. Dig it. Oh, I guess he's a strawberry frog, a watermelon frog, an orange frog, and an apple frog. Are those even things in real life? This is one of my favorite pictures. I love the zombie. Although I don't like zombie things. I love that there's 2 panels, and I love that he's spilling over. I think the movement on this particular page is probably one of my favorites of the 2 combined. I also enjoy this. I think that'd be really nice to work on. Oh, some more fruity frogs. So banana frog, a grape frog, a lemon or orange or some sort of citrus frog, and a pineapple frog. Looks like he's wearing like a one-piece swimsuit. And a little ghosty, the angry frog who didn't want to be there at picture day. The guy who knows he's being eaten for dinner and he's like, okay, I see you. You could help me. Help me. More witchy type things, although it's nice interspersed with some floral elements. Some skulls, probably something I would never color just because I find it a little boring. And I think these are actually just Yeah, so these are the same. This is the same but reversed, and then the same here. And that's kind of the problem I have with either wallpaper or mandala things, because after a while, I mean, if I color one, I don't feel the need to color the others. Again, like the long lined ones, I can see myself coloring that. Last page. And that's this one. So thank you to Emma for these beautiful books. Again, I did purchase them myself, but I do appreciate an artist self-publishing and then working with a publisher to get books in better quality paper. That is my most recent haul. And again, I am expecting one more book. And when I get that in, and if I do any more ordering, I will definitely share with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. That's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.